I don't recognize my husband. I feel like I'm living in the Twilight Zone. I see him standing in front of me, but when I look into his eyes, he's not there. Things just don't add up. I can't believe this is happening. Tell me this is not true. Oh, where did my husband go? How did it come to this? How does a love so sweet turn into something so wrong? I never thought in a million years when I said, I do, that I would now be saying, I don't. Years before the divorce, I had an intuitive knowing that something was wrong, but I kept trying to fight it. I wasn't going to get a divorce. That wasn't part of my plan in life. No way. I was going to be married to my high school sweetheart for happily ever after. But I was wrong. The day you lose trust and respect for your partner is a sad day, but that moment of clarity and truth is also a huge catalyst for healing, the beginning of a quantum leap in healing and letting go. I discovered that what I thought was true was only an illusion. I loved the feeling of certainty, the certainty that my marriage with my husband would never end, that our love was strong, that nothing would ever possibly change, and under no circumstance would it ever happen to us, ever. If someone would have forecasted this, I would have not believed it. I realized that the certainty I felt was only an illusion. I don't mean to say that in any hardened sort of way, but rather in an awakened awareness sort of way. Nothing is truly certain except for, of course, God's love. That is certain. If you find yourself going through a divorce or have already gone through divorce, my intention is to meet you where you are, to hold your hand and walk you through this phase of your life over to the other side. It can be a deeply healing experience, with rewards rich and empowering on the other side. Some of our biggest learning comes when we walk through what feels like the darkest times. Someone told me once, when you're walking through hell, don't stop to build a house. Just keep on walking. That's what we need to do in times like these. My hope is that this book will guide you through the healing process and expedite it so that you can get to the other side quicker with a richer, juicier life. May you find this book a place of solace, a place to return to when you're having a tough time, a place to search for true healing and to find it, and a place to let go of the past and trust in the future. This is an exciting, exploratory time in your life. It's time to embrace it and move forward. Like my mother says, forward is the only way to go. Grace. This is from 1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 3. Grace be unto you, and peace from God our Father, and from the Lord Jesus Christ. My intention in writing Divorce with Grace is to guide you to a place where you have grace for yourself, grace for the situation, and even grace for your ex. What does grace mean? Grace is about overcoming with love. It's about seeing a negative situation and understanding that it's up to you to inject love and forgiveness, even when you know it might not change things. Grace is about acceptance and letting go of preconceived expectations and judgments. Grace is about honor, honoring ourselves and others by choosing to see things through a lens of love and light. Grace is what finds us at the bottom and brushes us off and restores us, revives us. Grace truly is about honor, and no matter what you've been through, you can honor your former spouse and your situation. You can choose honor over bitterness. Honor doesn't mean you have to take abuse, expose yourself to toxic people, or give up anything. It simply means we can choose our response to a difficult situation. You may be thinking, yes, but when it comes to divorce, nothing about it feels naturally graceful. And you're right, it doesn't feel graceful, unless we intentionally and consciously infuse grace into the situation. You get to deliberately choose how you are going to handle the situation, how you're going to respond, how you're going to move forward. Whether you made the choice to end the marriage or your ex did the exiting, make the conscious choice to leave with dignity. Make a graceful exit. Take the high road. Make